Okay, good morning. First, you need to write down your objective, as do I. Your objective today is, I will be able to translate points and shapes on a coordinate grid. A coordinate grid is a graph. Coordinate grid. Okay, first some review. Oh my, this doesn't have a picture. Okay, well, we'll make sure yours has a picture. So first, questions 1 and 2 are a review from yesterday. A shape with an area of 20 square inches is translated. That means it slides. What is the area of the new shape? Now, go ahead and take a guess. It doesn't tell us where it translated. It doesn't tell us how it translated. But something we should remember from yesterday is that translations do not change the size or the shape of the shape. So the area is still 20 square inches, or 20 inches squared. Same thing. Number 2, an angle with the measure of 60 degrees, we write that 60 with a circle over it, is translated. What is the measure of the new angle? When you translate something, does the angle change? No. That was something from yesterday. So the angle is still 60 degrees. Okay. This is review from back when you're learning about graphs in general. 7th grade, 6th grade, maybe even before that, about quadrants. You will notice that the quadrants are labeled on the board. If they're not, please let me know. So you're trying to figure out what point each is in, which quadrant each point is in. Please pause the video, try this on your own, and then I'll show out the answers. Okay, this point is you're going backwards and then up. So this is in quadrant 2. Forward and up, quadrant 1. Backwards and down, quadrant 3. Forward and up, quadrant 1. And forward and down, quadrant 4. Okay, this, we'll make sure yours definitely will have a picture, but here, let me show you this one while we're at it. So this says, Kara thinks that this image has been translated 5 units to the left. Do you agree with Kara? Why or why not? So Kara looks and she says, oh, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots. It got moved over 5 units. Do you agree or disagree? Answer and explain why or why not. You can see that she's actually incorrect. It didn't move 5 spots. If you look at point D right here, point D moved actually 5, 6, 7, 8 spots. You can also see this up here with A. A moves, oops, this is actually going this way, 8 spots this way. So the shape has moved 8 units to the left. Okay, make sure you answer this question. We have 2 problems that we're doing together, and then you have a couple to do on your own. So, number 1, draw the translation. That means that we're sliding. Draw the translations of quadrilateral MNOP. Quadrilateral meaning it has 4 sides. MNOP, MNOP. It's talking about this shape. Draw it 4 units to the left. 4 units to the left, and 2 units up. Label your new figure M prime, N prime, O prime. M prime is pronounced M prime. It's like new M. Okay. And then it asks us a question that we can't forget to answer. What are the coordinates of O prime? So we're going to do this point by point. Whenever you are translating or rotating or reflecting, you want to do this 1 point at a time. Don't try to do the whole thing all together. Sometimes it will actually be okay to, once you've moved 1 point, to then move the rest, but we'll get there. So we're going to do 1 point at a time. 4 left and 2 up. You can even write this, that your X is going backwards 4 and your Y is going up 2. So I'm going backwards 4, up 2. And I'm going to put M prime. This is M. It got moved over and up, and it's new M. I'm going to label every single time I move a point so that I don't finish and then forget which point is which. N goes over 4 and up 2. N prime. O, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. O prime. P, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. P prime. Okay. Then you are going to connect them so that you have your shape. If you'd like to use a ruler, you can. It's not all that important, especially when the shape is easy to just draw quickly. Okay, so this shape should look the same. Remember, the lengths don't change, the angles don't change. Only the location will change. So we have labeled your new figure, M prime, N prime, O prime, P prime. We did that. We labeled each point. So thus we have labeled the shape. And lastly, we need to answer a question. What are the coordinates of O prime? O prime is right here. What are the coordinates of this? -2, because it's backwards 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It goes down 6, so it's -6. Okay, we have one more to do together. Go ahead and turn your page. Okay. Sean, this is not Sean in 8th grade. This is some other random Sean who's drawing shapes. Sean drew figure A, B, C, D right here. He plans to create figure A prime, B prime, C prime, D prime by translating, that's sliding, figure A, B, C, D 6 units down and 4 units to the right. So 6 down and 4 to the right. I can write that the X, if it's going to the right 4, we're adding 4 in the X direction, and we're going down in the Y direction. On the coordinate plane below, draw and label Sean's figure. So again, we're going to do this one point at a time. I'm going to start with A, and we're going forward 4, down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to label A prime. B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. B prime. And we notice A and B are still in a straight line, just like they were here. D, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oops, I was doing the opposite. Going over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. D prime, and lastly, C prime. 1, 2. Again, did the same thing. Over 4, down 6. Okay, over 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. C prime. Draw our connection so the shape looks the same. Make sure it looks the same. Make sure we didn't make any mistakes. Okay. Now, if you get a couple of these shapes and then you notice that D and C are separated by 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks, if I already have D here, I know that this distance is 4. I could just count over 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 to put my C. Up to you. Okay, we have on the coordinate plane below, draw and label. We have drawn, we have labeled, and we're good to go. Okay. Now, your independent work, you have number 1 to do. We did a very similar one together. Question 2 is really having you think about which direction points are moving. And then you're trying to figure out what the translation looks like if you don't have a graph to look at. When you get to the bottom, if you have time left, you can start your exit ticket. If you do not finish this whole thing, it is homework.